Hello, I am Helena Smith. I am an independent chalk couture designer, and I am coming to you with a video on one of our Halloween transfers. We are just in the week of fall, and I thought I'd do something different. I found these cute little, I believe they were candle jars. At one point they had candles in them, and the candles are all burned out, so I cleaned them up really good, and I thought I'd reuse them and chalk some Halloween decor on them. So I'm gonna be using Chalk Couture's Halloween mini transfers. Can you see that? Aren't those cute? Yeah, you get about 12 of them in there. And I'm going to probably, since there were, and it turned out great too, because there were 6 sides and there were 12 mini transfers. So I'm gonna cut this, and I'm just gonna randomly put 6 on each one. So while I'm doing that, I'll tell you guys a little about me. I am a crafter. I've been crafting for over 20 years. And about a year ago, I recently became an independent designer with Chalk Couture. So a lot of the videos that you'll see me do will be Chalk Couture videos. I am located here in North Las Vegas. So I just recently relocated here. And yeah, I am absolutely loving this space, this area. So if you are local, I do classes at the local Michael's. I actually have one coming up this Saturday and next Saturday with our pumpkin cutouts. So you can go to Michael's website and you'll see my listing there. And by all means, definitely join the class. The class is $40. It includes everything that you need. And the class is for anyone from a beginner all the way up to a novice. So yes, you might hear my dogs growling in the background. That would be either Skylar or Suleiman. And when they see me on camera, they want to be on camera too. So if you hear them, just ignore them. Hopefully they won't get too loud. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to use, these are, let me tell you a little bit about Chalk Couture. These are reusable silkscreen transfers. And if you take care of the transfer, you can reuse it over and over again. I think they say you can get about 12 uses, but I have one transfer that I know I've gotten more than 12 uses out of. But if you take care of the transfer, you will get multiple uses. So again, I'm just gonna randomly pick 6 transfers for each jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are our 2 piles. These are our 2 jars, and this will go on here. I'm gonna set that to the side while I start on this one. So we also use Chalkology paste, and I believe I might need to stir some of these. Yeah, I do. Chalkology paste is a proprietary, did I say that right? I'm close. Proprietary chalk paste that we use. And I think I'm gonna get a little bit of water and put it on there. All right. It's a proprietary chalk paste that we use, and this chalk paste goes on the transfer. You lift the transfer up, and then you have your design. You can, let me get a little bit more water just to make sure I have enough, because if it's a little dry, you can just put a little water. That's what I forgot, my little spray. I know every time I get ready to do a video, I always forget something, y'all. I'm telling you. So I have a little spray bottle that I usually would just spray in here, but I don't have it, so we're gonna improvise. And you want to stir, like I said, if the chalk paste is a little dry when you get it, you just want to stir it a little bit until it has like a yogurt-like consistency. So that's what I'm doing here. And you know what? I don't think I have but this one stir stick. I don't think I want to mix up my colors. So you'll see me reaching over here to my left, your right, I assume. And I will be using that because I have a bucket of water over there. And I will be using that to wipe off my little chalk stick so I can reuse it in each one of these colors. So I'm gonna start with yellow, and let me look and see what we have. We have Boo, which I think I'll definitely do him white. We have Halloween. We have October 31st. We have a little skull, and we have a pumpkin hat. I mean a witch's hat, and we have Hocus Pocus. So I think I'm gonna use the Hocus Pocus, and I think this is the one I'm gonna do in the yellow. So I have various Halloween colors here. I have our purple, black, orange, white, and of course this yellow. So I've already cleaned off the surface that I'm going to use. There is no other preparation for it. These chalk pastes could be used on any surface, wood, porcelain, glass. But we do have an actual chalk couture ink, and the ink, if you're going to do glass on a glass, you might want to use the ink because the ink you can put it in the oven. Skylar, you can put it in the oven. Sorry about that. I told y'all when I'm on camera she wants to be heard as well, because you know you guys can't see her. You would put it in the oven while the oven is cold, and you would let it warm up, and then it will heat seal the ink. I'm going to use chalk paste, and then I'm going to seal it with probably a polyurethane or something just so that it stays on. But there are very definitely multiple uses of our chalk paste and our chalk paint. If you are curious, I do have a Facebook group. It's under Noble Custom Designs, and you can catch all of my videos on there. Well, videos from the past. And I also have a VIP group that I post specials and videos and stuff in there. And when new stuff comes out, you get a sneak peek. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely check me out. All right, so as you can see, I just put the chalk on the transfer and use this little squeegee to take off the excess and put it back in the jar. And then I'm going to just lift up the transfer, and voila, Hocus Pocus. That's actually what this transfer says. So remember I mentioned that you can reuse the transfer multiple times. So what I do, and because these are the minis, I'm just going to use it on here to save time. While I'm chalking, will just get a wipe, and I'll wipe down my transfer. Just wipe off the chalk paste, and I'll wipe off the chalk paste until I get ready to clean the transfer. So I'll set that to the side until I get all of them on there, and then at the end I will go and wash them, dry them, and then put them right back on that little piece of paper. So that was Hocus Pocus. And I think I just touched it, so it's not dry yet. I may have to redo that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to the next one, which is gonna be this hat, witch's hat. And now, if it's too sticky, we do have a fuzz cloth that you can fuzz it on to get some of the sticky off. And I just did that, and I'm going to place that hat right on top of there. And I think I'm going to do the hat in black because it's a witch's hat, right? And that seems to be the right color for that. So I'm gonna get me another squeegee, and I'm gonna stir my chalk paste a little bit. And this is such a small transfer that I'm just using a very, very, very small amount of the chalk paste. Very small amount, like a corner, literally. And then I will squeeze off the excess with my squeegee. Put it back in the jar. And then I will lift it up. And voila. There's the little hats. Isn't that cute? I love these little transfers. So now we're going to the next side. But before we move on, let me set that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take that same white and I'm going to wipe the transfer to get that chalk paste off of it. Okay? I'm gonna set that to the side because I'm gonna come back and wash that. And then the next one is going to be this skull. Now, what color do you think this should be? Purple or orange? Oh, white. A skull is white. Let's see. This is a cream color, so I'm not sure if the white is gonna show up real good on here, but hey, let's try it and see. So we'll do the skull in white. And again, I have a little towel right here that I'm using to fuzz the back of this. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put this top back on here because I don't want my paste to dry out. So that's that. And I'm going to use this on the next one as well. But I just wanted to show you guys how quick and simple and easy it was to use the Chalk Couture mini Halloween transfers. So this next one is the skull. What did I do with the little skull? Oh, I had them on this towel, fuzzing. Okay, so I put the skull on there, and I don't know if I need to stir this white. Yeah, that looks a little, yeah, that looks like it needs to be stirred. Stirred. And actually looks like it needs a little water. So I don't have my little spray. I'm just gonna get a few drops of water and put in there. Thank you for that, Skylar. Yes, I'm pretty sure she's gonna do that throughout all of my videos. All right, so I got another squeegee, and again, it just takes a really, really small amount, a very, very small amount of the chalk paste. And I'm going to just, now this is very white, and I don't know if it's gonna show up on here, but we'll see. And since I stirred that, I should have really took the white chalk paste off of the stir stick, because now I've gotten some on the table. But that's okay, because we're going to improvise here. And we're going to reuse that. How about that? Okay. So we got it all on there. Now let's see if we can actually see this. Barely, but I believe you can see it. Can you see that? Yep, you can see it. Okay, so now we're moving right along to the next one. Oh, before we move right along, I do need to wipe off the transfer. And again, I'm going to use that same, you know what? I cannot find the same white. I set it down. So I'm going to grab another one. And we're just going to wipe that chalk paste right off of that transfer. Yep, just like that. And I'll set it to the side. Oh, I did find the other one. I think I had this black paste. Because these are actually dyes that are used in the chalk paste, that they can stain. And so you kind of really want to be careful. They wipe off, but there may be like a small residue of a stain left on the darker colors, like the black and the dark blues. All right, so now we're gonna get the next one, which is Happy Halloween. And I think I'm gonna do this one in orange. I think I'm gonna do this one in the orange. And let's see here. And I probably should have fuzzed that first. But this porcelain container, it just really comes right off of it. So like if you were doing it on wood, you definitely, or a chalkboard, you definitely want to make sure that it was fuzzed, because you don't want it to stick. So I'm gonna go with my next color, which is gonna be purple. And this one I definitely need to stir, because this looks like it's a brand new color that I haven't used before. So give me 1 second. All right. So this one, I don't think I must not have used this before, or haven't used it in a minute. It was open, so I had to have used it before. So it's not stirred and ready to go. Note to self, next time I get ready to do a video, make sure all the pastes are already stirred and ready to go. That'll save me some time, right? Exactly. So thank you all for your patience. I'm getting there. I'm very new to social media. I like teaching, and so when I don't have classes, I thought the best way to teach would be to do the video, right? So how many of you all have been had something that you couldn't figure out how to do it, or you were like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, and you decided to go to YouTube? I do that all the time. I had a staple gun that I had bought, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to put the staples in the staple gun. So I went to YouTube to find a video, and sure enough, someone had did a video with that staple gun on how to put the staples in it. So that's what I thought that was so cool. So that's what I'm thinking with these videos. These are awesome mini transfers that Couture has, and I wanted to show people how to how they could chalk them on different surfaces. So this particular paste, this purple, is not quite ready yet, and I'm stirring and stirring and stirring. But I think because I hadn't used it before, and this one I think has been sitting for a minute, I don't know if it's going to be totally ready. I'm just working it here. See if I can get a nice little consistency going on some of it to be able to use it on my transfer. So thank you all for your patience, and I'm going to use, I only really need a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to come back with one of my squeegees, and I'm going to squeeze off the excess here. So there we go. Put that back in the jar. Now, as you may see, I might be getting a little bit of this chalk paste on the edge. That's fine because it just washes right up. I'm gonna stick that on there. I'm gonna get me another wipe because I'm being a little messy here. And That turned out really great. Look at that one. Happy Halloween. So I got a little chalk paste on the bottom, and I just used the white and just wiped it right up. So I did that on the black and the purple. So that turned out awesome. All right, so on to the last one. I'm only gonna do, oh no, I have two more actually. So this next one is going to be orange, and that one says October 31st. Okay, October 31st, and we're gonna do that one in orange. All right, and then this is the last color, and I'm thinking that this one should already have a little more consistency because I think I used this one the other day. And I do not have another stir stick, so I have one, I just did not grab it. As I mentioned earlier, note to self, make sure you have a list of everything that you need to have in front of you, so when it's time to do your video, you can mark everything off the list and you are good to go. So I didn't, so it's not here, so I'm improvising. So I'm using this orange chalk couture color. This is actually orange peel. I love it, it's such a vibrant orange color. All right, and that's October 31st. Now, I did not, and I should have, so I'm gonna do it on this one right now. Go back and wipe off my transfer. Look how great that turned out. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I have one more to do. But before I do that, I am gonna wipe off my transfer with the white because I don't want the chalk paste to dry and harden up on my transfer. I definitely want to be able to reuse it over and over again. And in order to do that, you need to make sure that you take care of the transfer. So I'm wiping it off, getting it all nice and clean. And that's the first one. Let me put this top on here. And you want to keep the top on your chalk paste so that the chalk paste doesn't dry out. Because once it dries out, you have to add water and stir consistently to get it back to that consistency, that yogurt-like consistency for you to reuse. Okay, so the last one I have here is a little boo ghost. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to use the white again because I did notice that it did turn out really good on the skull. So we're going to use it on our little ghost. And I already have my little white stick ready, my little white paste ready. And here we go. So that is pretty much it. I'm going to do the same thing with the other transfers on the other container. And then, yeah, I'm going to take a picture of them. I'm also on Instagram under Noble Custom Designs. And so whenever I do a project, I will have a picture of it, post it on my Instagram and on my Facebook Noble Custom Design business page and my VIP group. So if you want to see the finished project of both of them chalked up, that's where you will find them. And look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, so now I touched the Hocus Pocus and it kind of smeared a little bit. So I'm going to go back over it and I'm just going to set the transfer right back down on top. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, because Chalk Couture's chalk paste is so simple to use, I'm just gonna wipe that off and just re-chalk that. Oh, you know what I forgot? My napkins. Can I get a napkin? Let me see here. Where are they? I don't want to get up, but yes. I'm gonna grab a napkin and just dry this with a napkin real quick, and I should be able to just re-chalk that. See how easy that came off? And I just used a wipe. That's how easy that was. So I'm going to re-put this transfer back on here, and I'm gonna re-chalk it. Okay. And I need my yellow. Oh, it's sitting right in front of me. All right, and you see we only need a really tiny bit of chalk paste. And voila, this should turn out perfect. I love this product. I hope you guys see the versatility and the awesomeness of it as I do. And if you do, you can definitely go to my website, www.chalkcouture.com/Noble Designer. And yeah, you can order this transfer for yourself, and you can chalk up a whole bunch of stuff on a whole bunch of different surfaces for yourself. So let me show you the finished. Now, what happened to the top? Let me show you the finished piece. And I'm going to put a pumpkin smelling candle in here, but that is the finished product. It's really cool, huh? Awesome piece for Halloween. So the other one will have all of the other transfers on it, and those will be, and I might even paint the top orange and then probably put a Halloween ribbon around it. I think that's what I'll probably end up doing. But that's it. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and show you guys how simple and easy it is to use the Chalk Couture Halloween transfer that you could chalk on any surface. And yeah, like the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.